Okay, go ahead.
Hey riders, Arkans here. Today I'm going to be showing you how you can work on your own bike. You don't need a fancy lift table. You don't need a lot of extra tools and equipment like a lot of people claim you need. Now if you can get a hold of one of those ATV bike jacks, man, they're awesome. They're great. I don't have one. Uh, I'm going to use a method here I've been using for a long time. And basically, let me flip the phone around here and I'll show you. Now my jack doesn't get low enough to actually fit under my bike when it is sitting still. So what I use is I actually ride the bike up onto that block. I'll scoot this closer when I get over there so that I'll be able to step off on this board, long board here. Alright, so I'll step off, hold the bike straight, push the jack underneath it. I use a board to keep the floor jack level, and we lift the bike up. Once I get the bike lift up, I slide the longboard and block underneath it and set it back down. That'll hold my front tire up, and I can get my tire off, go get it fixed. So let me show you that, and then I'll show you how to get the front tire off your bike. Just trying to give a little less of an incline. Now, in case y'all are wondering, yes, I do leave the bike in gear. Go ahead and turn this off. That kind of keeps it from rolling. So, now, hold this. I can get this out of the way. Get that lined up. Now, when you want the front tire off the ground, you actually want the board to be up here in the front of the bike. I can actually leave the bike like that. Okay, it's fairly upright. I wouldn't push on it the other way. But this will allow me to get everything set. So, board. Wish my boards were a little cleaner, but now. So you center it up. Is that working? That might be one. Center it up, and you just lift easy right there in the middle. Get here where you can hold your bike. Go ahead and under there. Alright. Don't do it fast. Ease it down slow. You don't want to do it fast. You want to ease it down slow. So, there we go. Now, oh. Actually roll it back just a little. Bike's stable. I just don't like the way the board settled down on me. So what I'm going to do is actually this board right here. I'm going to knock it back straight. Hit this board under it. And now the bike's actually stable, blocked up, and you can get the front tire off. So next I'm going to show you how to take the front tire off, and we're going to get it off the tire shop. We got the tie down straps up. This just gives extra security for the bike. I just wrap them around the poles on either side. The long pole, which is one of the reasons I got the long pole. I probably didn't need them, but you know, if you're like me when it comes to your baby, better safe than sorry. And that's what we're going to do. Now the service manual actually calls for removing the brake caliper on this bike. If you want to do that, that's fine. There's two bolts. I'm going to turn the wheel. This bolt and this bolt will remove them. You can actually slide it off, set it aside. And once you take the brake caliper off, or once you remove the tire, do not hit your brake. It'll compress the brake caliper, and now you're out with now you're trying to expand your brake caliper out to get it back on the bike. I go ahead and leave mine installed. So what we're going to do, you have your left and your right. Now if you'll notice from the angle that we're at, left and right is reversed, and that's because anytime you do anything on a bike, you always want to mark your left and right from where you're sitting on the bike. So if you're facing the bike, this is going to be your left side, the driver's side of the vehicle, so to speak. It's pretty much standard on all vehicles. So what we're going to do today, we're going to remove this. The way the steps go, we're going to remove this bolt. There should be a lock washer, spring lock washer, and a flat washer here. So we'll remove the bolt, take the flat washer and lock washer, we're going to set them on this side. Then we're going to come over here, and that's a 3/4 inch bolt, or nut. We're going to take a 1/2 inch, just going to loosen up this cap right here. That's what holds this right side part of your axle. So once we loosen that, we're going to go back, and the way I do it is I sit right here, and I just kind of pull up a little on the tire, and I'll pull the axle out. So let me get my tools out. All right, and we'll get this going. Now this is actually a 24 millimeter that I got on here right now, but it's tight. It's going to do the job. And just back it off. See, unscrew it. And remember what I said earlier about there's supposed to be a lock washer here? Somebody obviously didn't get the lock washer back on the bike and they worked on it. So my lock washer is not there. And we're going to come over here, on the bench, spin the bike this way. Now, I want to tell you right now, make sure you know your left and your right. So, what I usually try to do, let's take it the right way. So, you don't need to take this off all the way. Oh, this one won't. So we'll use a screwdriver. Alright, so this should be loose enough now that if you hold it up straight, pull, okay, so as it comes off, get it up there. There it goes. So now I got my right and my left, and we got it off. So what I always do is I just set the left one on the left side, I set the right one on the right side, and the wheel's off.